Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Um, just enjoying my coffee this morning. Um, so I watched a guy's video and he was explaining how he was 55 years old and he never really thought about dying until he was at that age, I guess. And he felt like he only had 20 years left. And it's just but he had kids, so like I guess he was a father. Like I don't know if he was a stepfather or not, but so he was kind of having that talk with himself about these young folks, they think they have time, but they really don't, because it seemed like yesterday he was what, 30 years old. And yeah, so like I said, yeah, like I said some things, and then one of the main points is 10 years feels like 5 because we sleep. And that's really the main thing. And I think a lot of the things that, like these people speaking English from America, like they're complaining about just like the way society is, like they call it capitalism, but like things didn't used to be this expensive, like housing and like even property taxes probably. But definitely housing since the 70s. But so what I was gonna say is that be picky when you're young. Like be picky when you're young, or like in your 20s, or have no regrets, like having fun, like because the route that I chose was to have a lot of fun, and it was worth it. A lot of it was worth it, but the negative things kind of it left me with they call it PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. It's like a negative block in my brain that kind of stops me from doing things like I used to, because like I've said before, like when I was young, like I had so much courage, and I wasn't afraid of anything. And then like after getting in trouble a few times, it changed my brain chemistry, I guess. Like it changed the way like I thought about things. And but definitely the good things, like the good times that I had, like the good memories, like hold on to those. Like hold on to those, because those are priceless. They're worth so much. Like the love, and just like adventures and friends, and but mainly the love. Like it's more like love was more important to me. Like have an enjoyable experience with love. That was more important to me than really like, because the other route is to work hard, work smart, and make a lot of money so you can relax in your 30s. So that's like, that kind of stresses a lot of folks out, I guess, and they just kind of give up on it. They just want to have fun. That's what I believe, because like that's the way I felt coming out of high school. And yeah, like I come from like a poor family, so like I would have had to work really hard to pay off college, and like that whole college loans thing, I did not want to go that route. And I see folks complaining about that, and it's just taking them a long time to pay off the debt and stuff like that, and it's just ridiculous. Like I don't believe in that. Like I think it's not a good thing. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Like whatever. Like maybe if it's like a low interest rate, but if it's a high interest rate and they're paying double or whatever, like that's like so unfair. It's not that way over there in Europe. Like in a lot of places, they go to college for free. Because it benefits it benefits the society in the long run, because they will progress with technology. And so having fun, like having no regrets, you can have fun and you can learn from your mistakes. But like what happened to me is just PTSD from lost love, like going through breakups and just like almost dying a few times and realizing that I could have died, and it kind of it changed me. It changed me in a big way. Um, like car wrecks and uh, like having fights and stuff. Not getting along with everybody, because if you're like a real social person, you're not gonna get along with everybody, and that's just the way life is. So like a lot of people, they don't want to get out anymore. They don't want to do things like socialize, hang out with friends. They don't want to hang out with friends, and then the friends. Like that's where that's where like just not everybody gets along. It's like it's a normal thing in life. So just enjoy your life. And one thing that I would advise, don't get married unless you're 100% sure about it, because if you're not 100% sure about it and you're just doing it to make somebody else happy, it's gonna mess you up. Like you're basically not you're not gonna want to get married ever again. And like that's what happened to me. Like I don't want to get married ever again. So I mean, like I was kind of stressing out about it this morning, and then I took a shower and I let it go, and I was like singing to myself. I was like, I'm never gonna get married again. Never gonna get married again. I'm never gonna get married again. And so like that's a way to be positive, to be happy about something even though it was negative, like a failure, you married the wrong person. Oh well, if you didn't have kids, good. And then that's another thing, like having fun and living with no regrets. Like if you're not an overthinker, like you can make babies and there might be a chance that you won't have to pay child support, and there might be a chance that you will have to pay child support. And that's why I think that a lot of people these days, whoa, there's a bird over there. It looked like a roadrunner. It didn't look like a crow. It might be a duck. Because that's what scared me. Like, I didn't want to make babies because my family had to pay child support and they struggled, and like I thought that it was not a good thing. It kind of like it's a shame, it's just it doesn't help everybody. But anyways, so I try to do my part to help them feel better about themselves and stuff, and that only lasts so long, like, if you don't take care of yourself, you just, you end up looking like a lazy person or whatever, and like, don't want to end up homeless and stuff, and like, I've seen some of my family end up homeless, and I didn't want to be like that, and so when I have money, like I'm scared to spend it. Like it sucks feeling broke. So like I learned a lot about investing. Like I listened to a lot of people investing, and I think that's a good way for you to make money. You can turn $100 into $200 a lot easier, and then you don't have to deal with folks. You can just like, instead of like trying to sell stuff like in person and stuff like that, you could just invest, like how Warren Buffett invested in Coca-Cola. He because his advice is to start investing as early as you can. Like he started when he was 11 years old. Like, and so his advice is to invest in what you're interested in and like what you've already paid for, because like he's bought Coca-Colas. But they say that like those computer chips are really popular right now, like Nvidia. It's a computer chip, computer maker. They learned how to use it with AI. It was they was using it for graphics and video games, and they learned how to use it with AI, like artificial intelligence. So um, the price of Nvidia went way up, and like I was watching folks like them financial people, like I was watching them talk about that at that time, and if I would have invested like $5,000, like it probably would have went up to like $15,000, $20,000. See, like, so that's what it is. That's what it's like investing. Um, so people sell before the price goes down, or they just wait and the price can go down and then it can go back up, or it'll never go back up. So that's what it is with investing. It's a gamble. So if you're gambling, there's a chance to lose the money. And yeah, like if you do get married and you get a divorce, like I just learned that you don't necessarily have to use a lawyer. There's a thing called uncontested divorce, and y'all could just get the papers or do it online, and then y'all sign it, and then you take it to the courthouse or whatever. So it's not as stressful. And so yeah, like I didn't know about that in my 20s, and it sure would have helped not be so stressful. Yeah, so just enjoy your life, just enjoy your life. Like don't stress out so much about it, because it'll end up just hurting yourself. Like your heart will hurt, and it shortens your lifespan to worry about stuff. And so you kind of have to just change the subject, or like what I did, I took a shower, and that really helped me. But that's about it, you can only give people so much advice. People want to live their own life. Let people enjoy their own life, and let them live it how they want to live it. They have the right to live their life how they want to live it, and you can only give people so much advice. So they could either soak that in, and they'll something will click with them, or something won't. So I mean, if y'all be trying to preach and help folks and stuff, some folks are gonna get it and some folks aren't. That's just the way it is. So but yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and make a little short video about it, and basically that's what it is. So you just have to just be thankful for everything you've been through, and have some gratitude. And if you do have PTSD like I do, and it's hard for you to do things, just it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask a friend for help, or some family, or your coworker, or whoever. It don't even have to be, it's pray about it. You could just pray about it, and or you could learn some stoicism. You could meditate about it. You could just kind of write it down, and then look at it for a few days, and then you'll want to do it, because you'll train your mind to do it, and to get over it, and just conquer it. You have to conquer it, because this guy was saying, his time was running out, and he has to do things in a routine on the regular to get stuff done. And that's what it makes you feel like when he's 55 years old. So that's what it ends up making you feel like anyways. And for the folks that give up, they just end up just being a nomad or whatever. Or I'm not trying to be too negative about it, but I mean, just it's okay to just feel like you don't want to be in the system, and just kind of living off grid or whatever. That's okay. I mean, as long as you don't give up completely, you can always come back. And so yeah, just be thankful for everything you've been through. Have some gratitude. Gratitude will change your attitude, and your attitude will help you get stuff done. So, yeah, y'all have a good one. Peace.